The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running.
Peter, if you're looking for a defensive blueprint, then look no further than Alessandro Nesta.
There's nothing he hasn't got, is there?
As complete a stopper as I can remember, he just loves to defend and he's always willing to put his body on the line.
Alvarez. Chance! Magnificent from Alvarez! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Liverpool finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Bergomi. Great vision. Played into space out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. And it's Totti. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Ronaldo might just make this. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Messi. And that's a good ball. No foul, says the referee. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Nedved. Bergomi. Tries to play it through. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Costa Curta gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Nedved proves... Oh, great header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
Platini may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
And this is Totti, and he's managed to get free. Nice sequence of passes, this. Chance, surely! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
So that's two now without reply.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's had a hit. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence proved... Oh, no, this does not look good. Nedved. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. No, that's been intercepted. Valverde. Now it's Alvarez. Spread out to the left. That's a shade optimistic. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Saliba has it out wide and in space. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergomi. And that has put paid to that. Looking to play him in. Totti looking to run onto it. Nedved wins the duel this time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever... There's the shot! Oh, didn't catch it right.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
And here's Alvarez. Yaya Toure. Shifted upfield. Now he's off and running. Now it's Messi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they want to keep things that way.
Please use parking provided.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. Here we go again then. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And that has left him in a heap. So much time, and he shoots! And we have our very first corner. Araujo clears it away. Chooses to go back. Now, who's going to be first to this? And now a sudden chance to counter. And they win it back again. Messi. Totti at his creative best. He set up 2 goals. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. It's Ibrahimovic! It's a goal! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So is this the start of a comeback? Out of play for a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 21, Alvarez.
Saliba,
Number
Van der
8,
Ven.
Francesco
And it's
Totti.
Valverde.
Number 2, Ronald
Looking
Araujo.
tidy in possession here.
On the field.
Lucas Moura.
Number 13, David Villa.
Lucas
Number
Moura!
22,
It's loose and there's a race for the ball.
Number 17.
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Now it's Nedved. 60 minutes played. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yaya Toure to Ibrahimovic. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Valverde, lovely feet. And this is Ronaldo, and the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
There's a sharp little ball here. Vicario gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Yaya Toure. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, super ball! He's had a shot! He should have put that one away.
Villa really must be wondering how he hasn't put them 3 up. It was a very, very decent chance.
Valverde tries to pass it through, and he's onside. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's really well manoeuvred. That has not gone well. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Messi. And a chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's been caught napping! The final 5 minutes. Leicester, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Valverde. Messi. Now it's Lucas Moura. He's had it taken off him. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? They are queuing up to have a go here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
He'll try to keep this alive. Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the right. Now it's Bale. So that's it. It is all over. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
A quick reminder today.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Messi. Alvarez. And he's having a shot! It's loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Totti. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Rummenigge picks it up out wide. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Now it's Alvarez. Well read, nice interception.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Alvarez gets through. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And the referee's come over. It's a red card. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort, but do hope it's nothing serious. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances. Messi! Oh, special! That is a special goal! About as smooth as it gets! Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Chile finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi is in a really good position out wide. And it's Conte. Looking, can he finish? It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side.
And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Hello,
The fans
and
have pulled out
welcome
all the
to
stops
today's
to
match.
make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Now it's Batistuta. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And there's his chance to lead the counter. A probing pass. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. Some really good ball movement. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Can he finish? Messi! Genius!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
He's having a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, that's neat. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is... And Puskas! Denied by an instinctive save.
Puskas actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this is Puskas. Messi. He could shot a goal! It's there! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He's a sharp little ball here. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He is just caressing the ball. Back when it goes. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Alvarez. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pushkas, he's found the chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
And we have our very first corner. That has been knocked clear. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. It's their second corner of the game. Rijkaard gets it away. Valverde deals with that comfortably. And now they can spring out of defence. Alvarez. Valverde. And back to the keeper. It's not an especially good pass, that. Costa Curta. Now he's off and running. Totti. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And now the breakaway.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Deftly away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Costa Curta. Well read, nice interception. Mateus.
There will be one.
And here's Alvarez. And the shot's on here. And that has been clubbed away. And he's quick to snatch it back. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
To join me in wishing our birthday boy a very special birthday.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Now it's Totti. Beckenbauer pinches it off him. Some good work on the right flank here. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get free. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. To turn a deficit into a lead. And they've turned it round! Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
No, it's come to nothing. He's played it long. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Cafu, looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Oh, sweet feet. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Batistuta. Gusto clears. And it's Batistuta. Floated through. That has not gone well. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gusto. So, can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Costa Curta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Good take, and is he... Shot, surely! And he comes up trumps again.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Substitution.
They've played it short. Now it's Messi. Gusto. David Villa! Turns and goes back. This time, surely! Corner number 2 then. Well read, and the danger is averted. Cleared without complication. Costa Curta. Goes for a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Villa is offering a wry smile there.
So, third corner of the game. Messi goes short.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cafu cuts out the pass. So what can they make of this? Now it's Messi. Batistuta. Oh, that was vital. Valverde. Now it's Messi. It's a pretty loose pass. Keeper's got good distance on that. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Rijkaard. That's a sharp pass. Half an hour gone in the second half. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cannavaro gets rid without sophistication.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's a good spell of possession, this. He is through here. He's free, he has got space. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ambitious ball here. Lucas Moura was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Could move up a gear here. Vieira calmly anticipates, and they've got rid.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
And here's Nedved, and here's Messi. Mateus.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation
There will
mode.
be 3 minutes added time.
And that's gone loose. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And it's Nedved. Now he's got space here. Nicely worked. Vicario breathes a sigh. And that is that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, there is Xavi, one of the great creators, inventors, one of the great visionaries of the game, Jim.
I fell in love with him and his style of play. Just...
Oh, no, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Always onto this, and this is Maradona. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
Looking for the run. Busquets. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking to play him in. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, such a clever touch. And that has been clubbed away. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Maradona. Jordi Alba. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And he's there to belt it away. Cannavaro. And here's Iniesta. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Can he latch on to this? That is good alertness. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Totti, this looks promising. Totti finds himself offside.
Birmingham really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
He's found a way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And smartly reclaimed. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He is through here. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And reclaimed it in a trice. Beckenbauer.
Barcelona clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Iniesta. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, that is a nice touch. He has found the way through. That is lovely. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's well spotted. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Maradona. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a sharp pass. And it's Iniesta. Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a good run down the left. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. Valverde. Time and again they are repelled. Belletti.
Might want to be careful there.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And here's Xavi. And the referee brings the first half to a close. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
The own goal was symptomatic of their first half performance. They're not at it.
And we're off again.
Birmingham really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. just looked a step too slow on everything.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
And he's on his... It's Maradona! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Iniesta. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Gusto is there to clear. And claimed it back swiftly. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's beat Alvarez! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game. Birmingham have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Knocks it into space. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Busquets is the team's great visionary. Maradona, Busquets. And that has left him in a heap. It's a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And no, he's seen through all of that. Messi was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Now, can they get him away? He's onside. Plays it in low. And they've been given a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they?
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Neymar. El dorsal 8, Iniesta. El dorsal 6.
There's the header! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball.
Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And it's been taken short. And here's Elise. There's the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that. Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Jordi Alba. Can he get it through? Olise. Lovely feet. Cannavaro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Luis Suarez played out to the left flank. Oh, that was vital.
Okazaki really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Gusto with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Quickly taken.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's tidy. David Villa. It's a goal kick. Schneider. Jordi Alba is always looking to play quality balls. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. And here's Okazaki. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. It's a good 35 yards out, this. Bebeto. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Big chance! It's there! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
We are into overtime. Okazaki. That is very well defended. Not the most accurate pass. Bebeto. And it's Okazaki. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, what a climb! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. How would you sum up what we've witnessed? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled
today's
out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. The great Samuel Eto'o, Jim, one of Africa's all-time greats.
Easily amongst the best ever, Peter. Powerful, prolific, pure class. There wasn't a defender in Europe who didn't fear this guy.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Birmingham clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
He's picked his way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Thuram. And here's Messi. Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Messi. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative.
He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. 1-0, never any doubt. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Totti. No, he refuses to take the bait. And it's Totti. Tries to pass it through, and he was quick to react. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. Van der Ven makes the interception. Oh, there's a probing ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Passing is crisp and sharp. And this is Eto'o. He has a look up. Real chance. And a chance!
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Ronaldinho. Really fierce, close defending. And he's picked it up out wide. Roberto Carlos delivers. That's a decent clearance. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Alvarez. Oh, that's well spotted. Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Gusto. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Passing nice and neat. Foot in. Roberto Carlos, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's Guti. Looking for the run. Valverde. Alvarez. Messi. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Totti. Alvarez goes for a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Alvarez is fouled. Vieira has been given his marching orders. He had already been on a yellow card from a previous incident. No outsmarting him this time. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Leicester gets over and intercepts. He's well positioned here. And Messi! And that's caused a worry or two.
Messi has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Time and again they are repelled. So what can they make of this? Eto'o chasing after it. Eto'o. Guti. Now it's Eto'o. He can run onto that. Thinks about the shot. Has a look and plays it forward. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Just a quick reminder today.
Well, every now and
please
again we
refrain
get a bit
from
lucky,
parking
Peter, don't we?
outside
And
the
this is an
stadium.
absolute
Thank you
treat.
very
A
much for your
tremendous
cooperation.
spectacle for the neutrals, but a bit of a nightmare for the fans and 2 managers.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're off again.
Birmingham really need to go and grab another goal now, Peter, if they're going to go on and secure this.
No, that's been intercepted. Looking for options for movement. Guti. Messi puts his foot on the gas. And this is Totti. Totti. Real chance! Messi. Guti. Ronaldinho, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And here's Alvarez. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's a good 30-35 yards out, this. Messi! From another planet! A finish right from the top draw. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Oh, that was breathtaking. He'll never hit another as well in his whole career.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Alvarez. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's beaten the last man. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Messi! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Messi really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field.
All he needs to do
21,
is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Francesco Totti. Number 15.
Messi goes
Federico
short.
Valverde.
Messi.
Number 2, Ronald Araujo. Coming
And
on the
now they
field,
can spring out of
number
defence.
11, Bale. Number 18, Olise.
Searching passes
Number
played
9,
there.
Serginho.
That is ended
Number
up in no man's
17,
land.
Williams Saliba. Substitutions taking place.
Looking to play him in. Oh, just skips past his man. Crosses in it. He's got all. Yes! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully... And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Begden alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. According to what we've been told, this is how it looks. It's a full... There's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him. And we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Oh, what a mistake! They've got to be quick to recover this. Can he finish? He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game. Oh, shooting chance! Well, there's the clearance. Oh, that's a key interception. And this is Puskás. Nedved purring through the gears. Oh, they can break here. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Turan. And he was quick to react. Van der Ven calmly anticipates. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run, and he's cut it out.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Puskás. Neymar, real chance here. Oh, sweet feet.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Baresi. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now it's Puskás. Oh, that's well spotted. That's been slipped through. Real chance! Magnificent from Alvarez! About as smooth as it gets. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have a breakthrough, and a chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Messi with the short one. Italy are looking to go forward now. Rijkaard. Baresi. Nedved is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Totti. And there's green grass ahead of him. Nedved. Roberto Baggio. Conte. Now it's Messi. That has not gone well. Gilberto Silva. And here's Totti. Messi. Oh, good taken. And the shot! Corner number 2 then. Messi plays it short. And here's Messi. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Puskas. Now it's Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's in a great position here. Knocks it into space. Picked out, big chance! No mistake! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Baresi. He's got away. Puskas. Van de Ven does well to stand firm and defend it. Rijkaard. Now it's Alvarez. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Baresi. And the first 45 minutes are up. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. Second period then underway. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Messi. Totti. Tries to play it through. Roberto Baggio. And it's Messi. Neymar puts his foot on the gas.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Out towards the flank. And they've got a throw.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Roberto Baggio. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Villa. Now it's Lucas Moura. Lucas Moura, and he's managed to get free. And he's there to belt it away. And that's been won straight back. Nedved, who does have an assist to his name. Driving on and making good progress. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Cannavaro cuts it out. Thuram. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Gilberto Silva, and it's Nedved. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Beckenbauer. Serginho, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Roberto Baggio. Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer goes steaming forward. He's shifting through the gears here. Thuram is fouled. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 13, Neymar. Numero 11, Messi.
Quality ball. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Great defending, strong and determined.
Il numero 20, Van Nistelrooy. Attenzione, un cambio.
And he's picked out the run. Serginho. Oh, that's clever. And that is as far as they're going to go. Baresi. Here's Nedved. Now it's Del Piero. Baresi. And it's Thuram. Now it's Maradona. Great vision. Perez gets into a good position.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Cleared away. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And he's really put himself on the line here. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Now it's Lucas Moura. Tries a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's quick to get it clear again. Nice sequence of passes, this. David Villa! Sensational from David Villa! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Into the lead once more.
I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Takes a shot! He scores! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass.
Goes for a shot! Oh, it's come loose.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lucas Moura, he's picked his way through.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And the number on the board is 3. Thuram. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rijkaard. And it's Lucas Moura. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, neither side could...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Galatasaray have gone 4-3-3. Jim, how do you interpret that?
Well, a system promoted by the rise of total football, Peter. The wider players in the front three are key operators in how it all works on and off the ball. They have to provide for the central striker, of course, and protect their fullbacks, so they'll get few breathers. If these two don't make a good impression, there are quite good replacements on the bench.
And it's Totti, driving through the middle. They've got to be quick to recover this. The wait had become maddening for Argentina fans. 28 years since their last And the shot! Magnificent from Alvarez! He's got himself an absolute peach.
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Gattuso. Totti. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Messi. Now it's Totti. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, shooting chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And here's Messi. And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
Messi certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, can he get onto this? Conte. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Totti. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
No, again, there's no way through. Messi. Alvarez. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Gattuso is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Real chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Nicely weighted ball. That's good vision. That's a decent clearance. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Totti. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Gattuso. Galatasaray have a free kick. De Jong. Conte. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And claimed it back swiftly.
You have to expect that from everyone now.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And he's picked out the run. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Alvarez. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 20.
And the action is back on the way.
Coming on the field,
A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference.
Romario.
Now it's Romario, Zanetti, Roberto Baggio. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to belt it away. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Totti. Out for a throw. And he's managed to gift it back. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that has left him in a heap. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Baggio will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Totti. Still just a single goal between the sides. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. De Jong is always looking to break lines. Hullet. Galatasaray looking to pass their way through. And this is Romario.
Galatasaray really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here. The decent chance! And yes, it's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Just the goalkeeper to beat. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he
Shot a goal! And it's been taken short. Backward it goes, and he shoots! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And now they can spring out of defence. Conte. Now it's Messi. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Villa. That looks a cracking ball. He's found a way through. Gattuso did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's onto this. David Villa! Oh, he's hit the bar! Bergomi. It's Hullet. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out.
Shoots! They've scored! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. And this is Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Villa. Good running, strong and purposeful. And this is Lucas Moura. De Jong. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great vision. Oh, well measured. Oh, he's been caught on it. Goes for a shot. Keeper always had the measure of that.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Galatasaray have their second corner now. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bergomi promptly onto that, and that is that. Conte. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
4 extra minutes added on. And he was quick to react. Hullet. Can he get it through? Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, sweet feet. And this is Romario. And it's been given away. Vinicius Junior's cross. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So it's away we go then.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, there are plenty who consider Marco van Basten to be the very epitome of excellence. Tries a shot! They've scored! And that's got him off to a flyer!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Inter Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Raul. And that's a good ball. Great chance! They've scored! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the finish! It's in! Into the lead once more. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? And it's in! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And it's Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Raul. Good ball, good take. He is through here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Costa Curta can get it clear. And the shot! Inter Milan with the corner, there first. Van der Ven clears it away. Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Cannavaro. 15 minutes till half-time. And this is Van Basten. Van Basten. Backward it goes. Little pass back. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. It goes to show he is human after all.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Mbappe. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Rijkaard. Alvarez. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Van Basten. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And here's Totti. Is there any support? He might not need it. Raul. This might spell danger. Raul has created one goal already. Kukçu. Raul knocks it into space. Nice interception, well timed. And he's heaved it away. That's Rijkaard. Good running, strong and purposeful. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
A nicely aimed pass. And the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. So we're just settling back into this second half. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
It's a sharp pass. And here's Alvarez. Oh, it's come loose. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now, can they get him all? He's having a shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. He should have put his foot right through it.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Van Basten. Oh, it's a great ball here. Foden was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Serginho. And it's Lucas Moura.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Now it's Villa. And he's had a hit! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Saliba. Messi. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, good spread.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Oh, this looks sharp. Lucas Moura. Conte. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Numero 14. Numero 9. Numero 8. Lasciano il campo per
Due.
il numero 10. Hazard.
Costa Corta.
Il numero 16. Il numero 24. Il numero
All the way
20.
back.
Il numero 5. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's Cannavaro. It's gone for a throw-in. quick ball upfield. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Doué. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lucas Moura, a lot of space ahead of him. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Now, power or placement. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Oh, that's neat. And a chance! Goal! And they're back in front. And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Let's do it. Doué! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Doué actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Half an hour gone in the second half. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played out to the left flank. Picked out, chance for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Rijkaard. Oh, this is a great position. Decent chance! And that could come back to haunt them.
Yeah, you always felt that they were going to up the tempo after going behind. It's not like they have any other option now.
Costa Curta getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, strongly challenged there. Lucas Moura is fouled. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Rijkaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And no, that was never going to make it. Turns back here, probably the best option. Spread it left. Back into the middle. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Hazard. And he shoots! And that is wildly off target. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rijkaard.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy. For Conte. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, here he is, the epitome of athleticism and speed. That is Gareth Bale.
Yeah, simply one of the best left-sided attackers of his generation, Peter, with all the tools to improve any team. And then all that flair.
Yeah, it seems an age ago now, doesn't it, that he started his career down on the south coast as a left-back, of course.
Yeah, and when you think about left-back, usually poor attackers end up there, but he went on to do great things at the other end.
He's in a great position here. And a chance! Played out to the right.
This is the time you need that pace.
Bale. Now it's Ronaldinho. And here's Neto. Now it's Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Just the keeper to beat! That's brave goalkeeping, really decisive.
Well, his positioning was just spot on, and he made the goal look an awful lot smaller.
Checked here, just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams...
Oh, what has happened here? And that's aimed into the middle. No, that's not going to find its target. Alvarez. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Pedro Neto. The other side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Knocks it into space. And here's Messi. And it's Conte. Now it's Totti. And he's chosen to go back. He's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Great ball if he can get there. An uncompromising challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Valverde. Messi. Van der Ven. Oh, good spread. And here's Hullet. Foot in. Messi. Well timed, excellent interception. Ronaldinho might just make this. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. And he welcomes it in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now that's well seen too. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Now it's Hullet. Caught offside that time. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Now it's Hullet. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And he thumps it clear. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Looking for options for movement. Distributed tidily. Ronaldinho is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. He's found a way through. Lovely ball. He's having a shot! Goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Milan have taken the lead. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Birmingham can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Great vision. Pedro Neto looking to get on the end of this.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Pedro Neto with a definite foul there.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Yaya Toure conjures time and space where few can. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Yaya Toure. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Villa. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Has a look and plays it forward. That's a nicely shaped ball. It could be in here. David Villa! He's got to be quick to... Oh, he's been caught napping. And he shoots! He's got a goal! What a moment for the double centurion! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a
big header! He's done very well to get to that.
Bullet clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Sostituzione per il Milan.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Campo per il numero 23. Attenzione, un cambio.
Tries a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he's there to clear it. Vicario claims comfortably. David Villa. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Villa. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Ronaldinho is onto it in a flash.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that's well spotted. Beckenbauer. Yaya Toure. Ronaldinho. Great ball, and he's in here. Cross the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That has been cut short. Now it's Villa. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Ronaldinho. Always onto this.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Villa. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's a foul, no two ways about it.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 15.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That is good alertness. Beckenbauer. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Nice sequence of passes, this. Toure with the foul. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? And Chet pulls off a sensational save. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And that was very necessary. Ronaldinho, he has found the way through. Takes a shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! That was easy, almost too easy.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
Milan take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And that will be the final act.